Everyone in stores basically going to be hunkering down until Thanksgiving break, when the majority of students will head home. That creates a bubble of sorts for student athletes that remain here in stores. The men's team is still in the middle of a self-imposed 14-day quarantine after one player tested positive for the virus last week. The UConn women continue to prepare and practice for the beginning of their season. Both head coaches say they're doing their best to prepare their teams during a very uncertain time.
Program, like missing 2 weeks of practice takes weeks to recover from. So we're very concerned about just the welfare of our guys upon returning. How hard to push them in practice.
We go to practice every day, and we prepare as if this was any other year, with the understanding that it's not. But we're going to do what we need to do to make it work. Until when? Until we realize that, it's not in our best interest to move on.